Yes, this is Theophilus McPherson. I am the author of 3 books, and I am the host speaker of Revelation of the Alpha and Omega Ministry. What I'm saying today, I'm come with a heart situation. My mom been let's say passed away for at least 11 years now, and I have brothers and sisters that's out there, and it would seem like we are uh, apart from each other since mom passed away. I believe in 2009. The family have not been the same. We don't call one another anymore. We don't show the compassion of being brothers and sisters anymore. It takes tragedy for we to communicate with one another. It takes emergency for we to communicate with one another. And I'm calling you all out. I'm calling my sisters out because we ought to be a knit family together. We ought to have that love for one another. I know mom passed away in 2009, and it seemed like that when mom passed away, we all have passed away. I have called numerous of times, and it seemed like individually you don't want to communicate, and I want to know what's the problem. I know I have fixed my end of situation toward my sister and toward my niece. But come on now. We are living in a time where we're getting older by the minute. We're getting older by the second. We getting every year we're getting older. And I have some brothers that are 60 years old. I have a sister that's 60 years old. And I have a brother that's at least 58 years old. And I have nieces. I have a whole lot of nieces. I have a whole lot of nephews. And I'm saying, when we're gonna buckle down to start showing love one toward another? This is a beckon call. This is a beckon call to say, come in 2016. Now we're in 2016 now, and we are still the same. From last year, we're still the same. And the year after that, we're still the same. When are we going to wake up to realize that our days are numbered? Come on. Where's the love? So you telling me that when mom died, we all died? When mom died, our all emotion went to the casket. It went 6 feet under. Where's the love, my friend? Does it take tragedy for us to have a gathering together? Does it take emergency? Somebody having a heart attack, somebody have rushed to the hospital for us to communicate together? What's going on, my friend? What's going on, sisters and brothers? What does it take for us to realize that we are brothers? We are blood brothers and sisters. I know we have our differences, but come on, we need to come together as brothers and sisters and realize that our days are numbered. Tomorrow, the Bible says, boast not for tomorrow, because we know not what tomorrow may bring. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. What I'm saying, what I'm saying that reach out. Let us reach out for one another. Dimple, I love you. Jean, I love you. Lloyd, I love you. Clifford, I love you. And to my brother that's in Jamaica, Humphrey, I love you. Herbert, I love you. So all I'm saying to you all that's viewing this video about family coming together, our days are numbered, my friend. When mom passed away, it seemed like that was the end of civilization. But it should not be the end of civilization. It seemed like it's the end of civilization. It seemed like there's no more brothers and sisters. It seemed like when mom died, we all have died. We all went to the casket with her. I know she was the backbone of the McPherson family, but come on, let's realize, Dorothy, realize that you're not an island by yourself. I need you. You need me. We're all a family together. Jean, Love you, but come on, Gene. We can get this back together again. We have our children. We have our great niece and great nephews. Come on, we don't want to end up being separated and end up when our kids are grown together. They end up falling in love and they say, "Oh, are you my family?" So we don't want to put that together. We don't want these things to happen. So I'm saying from a heartfelt situation that we need to start communicating. We need to start calling one another. And to my nephews and to my nieces, to my aunts and uncles, I love you all. Knowing that we are in 2016 right now, and it seemed like y'all have died. Yes, I must get closer and say that. It seemed like you all have died. When mom died, you all have died. There's no more communication, and when I call, it seems that you don't want to open your mouth and say anything. So wake up, beckon to the call right now. It's time to break the ice. It's time to stop being so cold-hearted and realize mom is gone, but you are alive. And believe me, we're all gonna get to that place one day that we're all gonna die. But make sure we die right. The Bible says that it's appointed man wants to die, then it's a judgment. What would you say to God when you're gonna be judged? What you gonna say? You can't say you've been a good person because your goodness can't get you into heaven. You can't say you give to the poor. All those things is not gonna put you into heaven. What's gonna put you into heaven, my friend? The Bible says, "He that believeth and baptized shall be saved, but he that believeth not shall be damned." What I'm saying to my brothers and my sisters, my nieces, my aunts, my uncles, that we must recognize that there is a God, the God of the Bible, the God of the universe, the God of the third heavens, where flesh and blood cannot go. You got to be born again, according to John 3, verse 3 and John 3, verse 5, that Nicodemus came to Jesus Christ by night and said, "Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher come from God, because no man can do this miracle that thou doest." But Jesus Christ said unto him, "Verily, verily, I sent thee, except a man be born again, he can't see the kingdom of God." But Nicodemus say, "How can these things be? Shall I enter back into my mother's womb and be born again?" But Jesus Christ said, "No, Nicodemus, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of the water and the Spirit, to enter into the kingdom of God." Jesus Christ told Nicodemus, "Marvel not that I sent to thee, you must be born again." So, my brothers and sisters, you must be born again. Yes, but you must be born again, because born again experience can change you all to stop being so isolated from one another. Yes, we need a family reunion. I've been saying that, but the only family reunion we have is when we have a funeral. The only family reunion we have is when there's emergency, when a new baby is born into the world, when there's a tragedy of death. Then everybody come to the funeral and start crying and weeping and gnashing. But on what I'm saying to you all, break the isolation. Let's come together as a family. That's saying come together as a family for the funeral, but come together as a family without the funeral, without the emergency, without the wedding invitation, without the new birth of a baby. Let's come together as a family now. This is the year 2016. I call this year the wow and surprises. Good thing gonna happen to you if you break the isolation of being isolated from one another. This is the year of wow and surprises. And it can happen, my friend. And knock can come your door and you say, wow, I'm surprised. Break the isolation, my friend. I love every one of my brothers and sisters, my nieces and my nephews, my cousins, aunts and uncles, all over the continent of the world. I love you all. Until next time, this is the host of Revelation of Alpha and Omega Ministry, Theophilus McPherson. Until next time, my friend. Peace. Peace still.